So from lecture 3, from which slide we have to start? Do you remember?
40.
Okay. This one? Okay. So did you created the tables? These tables like customer and vendor, these two tables. Have you created these tables? I asked you to create the tables in what is that? Apex, Oracle Apex, or if you have installed apex.oracle.com, then sign in with your account details. So you have to type your workspace name, your login account ID, so here in the object browser, you can see all your objects. So I asked you to create the table, this one, vendor. And also I asked you to create this table, customer. Have you created all of you? Did you created all of you these tables?
Yes, Mr. I put it.
Okay, only one student created, other students did not create it, isn't it? Students, is that true? Momen, Abir has created Athir.
Yes, Mr.
Did you created the tables which I discussed in the last class, this one, customer table and this vendor table?
No, Mr.
If you don't practice, you will get nothing, zero.
Mister, I can't hear your voice.
If you don't practice, you will get nothing. You can't get any marks. You cannot get any score. It is very difficult for you. Even in quiz, midterm, practical, project, final, very, very difficult if you don't practice the commands. This is a full practical oriented subject. There is no excuse. If you are at loss, you will be losing if you don't practice. I am giving you time also daily. I told you now the online option to execute your commands. So here you can execute your commands, I told. Or if you have installed the software Oracle, then you can access your software. Then also you can create the tables. The option is with you. Please don't neglect. I am telling you, reminding you that if you don't practice, you are at big loss. You cannot achieve anything. I give you this one. I gave you the videos, everything I gave you. The answer also I give you. I did not say that you create from your own. So my SQL connection. Okay, this connection is ready. So these are my objects inside the table. I created the table vendor. I created the table customer. Okay, so this is the code to create the customer vendor table with primary key constraint, not null constraint, etc. with different data types. So here customer table code to create the customer table with primary key constraint, not null constraint, then check constraint and default constraint and unique key constraint. I hope I have shown to you this one. Did I show you this one?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, so unique key constraint, how you can do it. Those things also I have explained to you. Like this you can give. Suppose you want to make this phone number as unique, go here and say unique. Then you can create the table. So take this one, copy in the SQL live, sorry, not live SQL, in the Apex. Already I have customer table. I will say customer one. Okay, so I cannot give the same name. That is why I am changing the name to customer one, because already in my database schema, I have the name called customer. Okay. Select all, run. So table created. So I can go to the object browser and I can see here, see customer one is created. Now look here. What is the unique key I told? You see here, there are tabs. Here constraints tab. When you click here, you can see what are the constraints. See, this is the unique key I gave now for the customer phone. This one, unique, this one. Like that, there are other constraints for the last name cannot be same, first name cannot be same, something like this, and check constraint. So when you enter the data, the user must enter only any of these numbers, 411 or 412 or 413. Understand? So when you see the normal table, customer, see unique, I created here also. Okay, so this is the way how you can create the table and with constraints. Now in this example, this table is referring to two other tables. Table line is one table. This table has relation with invoice table, another. And in that invoice number is the primary key, but that is a foreign key here in this table line. Similarly, this table line also refers to product. Inside the product table, product code is the primary key, and this attribute is the foreign key in this table. Okay, see here the relation. Imagine this is this table line. So line has this one. What is that? Invoice number and product code. So these are taken as foreign keys. Same key is present inside the table invoice as invoice number. This is the primary key there. And here in the product table, product code is the primary key. So what is the product code? That number is present here. So I gave you the tutorials also. I explained to you the tutorials for this lecture 2, relational algebra or something else. See here. If you want the same relation like this is table employee and this is table department. So the primary key in the department table is department number, which is used as foreign key in employee table. Okay. For you, so similarly to this one, what I have here, this is the employee table, this is the department table. So here you have student relation. Relation means table. Branch relation means it is also a table. So the branch code is a primary key. This is referenced here, branch code as a foreign key. And this is known as referencing relation, referencing table. And this one is referenced table. So this is a primary key, underline means primary key. And this is the foreign key here. So if you want to create this type of relationship, you have to use like this: foreign key, invoice number, references invoice table. That means from this table, you are referring this table. From this table, you are referring this table. So this is the primary key and that is a foreign key here. This is the referencing table and this is the referenced table. Okay, so in this table, you have two foreign keys. One is from this table and another is from product table. Okay, so if you want to create this one, first of all, you should have already created invoice table and also product table. Then only you can execute this command. If you directly execute this, look what error it will show. Now see this one. Invoice number, primary key, that one, line number. These are all the table or view does not exist. That means product table not available and invoice table not available. So first we have to create these two tables. Then we can create this table line. So here, like for example, create table invoice. What is there in that one? Invoice number is a primary key. Description, for example. This one is the command to create invoice table. Just for the sample, I am showing you. Create table invoice. Okay, data type number. See, data type is missing. Need to specify. You have to read these errors and understand what is the problem. So before I did not give the invoice data type. Now the table created. Another table I want. What is that? Product code. Okay. Product detail. Product description or detail. worker 2. So I did not give this one as primary key, but I can give this one primary. I forgot to give primary key here in the above. Later you have to give. I will tell you how to give that later. Okay, table is created. Now I will try to create this one line. What it is telling? See, Referenced table does not have primary key. Which one? This one. This should be a primary key. That is the rule. What is the rule here? If you are referring to this table, that column invoice number should be a primary key. So I will give that command, but I will explain it to you later. But it will come now after 23 slide. Okay. Fine. So now I have primary key in the invoice table as well as the primary key in the this product table. Now I can run this one. Select the particular command which you are executing. You have to select which is the current command you are executing. Khalas, now created. So when you go, and also you can save these scripts, save this one and give it some name like today's date, lab 3, okay, for example, like 24th March 21. When I go to this object browser, where is the table? See, line. Line is having these columns. Now I will check constraints here. Now see, foreign key. What is a foreign key? Invoice number. And another foreign key, product code. This is referring in the product table. So go to this product table. See, this is the product table and it is having a primary key, this one, columns. Okay, only two columns are there. So this is the primary key here, and the same is foreign key in this table. Similarly, invoice, where is invoice? So this is the invoice table with invoice number and description. So when I go to constraints, you can see this is the primary key, but the same is foreign key here, invoice number and product code. That is what is explained here. Okay, you see this. Understand this one?
No, Mr. Again, please.
You have the same type of relation. This one, there is one table. In that table, you have this department number. This I am saying as a foreign key. Primary key is this. If this is a foreign key, that should be a primary key in the department table. So this table is called referenced table. This table is called referencing table. This relation you understand or not? Primary key, foreign key.
Yes, Mr.
Same. Imagine this is the what table it is? Employee. Okay, imagine I will take this and edit the, where is that? So this table is nothing but your employee table. And this table is nothing but your department table. Department table. And this one is nothing but another table, maybe like what do you call courses table, okay? Subjects are courses. Okay, courses are subjects. And this is S code. Here, this is department number. If I say department number is the primary key, this one is a primary key in department table, and this is the courses table, and here the column name is course ID, for example. The column name here inside you can write, or you can write above course ID, sorry, course ID. This is also a primary key. Now if I am using this one as CID here and this one as department number, so this is also a foreign key, this is also a foreign key, both are foreign keys. So if it is a foreign key, that meaning is it should be a primary key in this table. Where is that? This should be referencing to this column. Okay, and this should be, and this should be referencing to this column. Understand now? Students? Hello?
Yes, Mr.
This is the value. For example, like department number 10 I have here, like department number 10 I am saying. So this department number should be present as a primary key here in this table, IT. Here course ID, for example, you have ITDR2106, okay? So that should be present here. In this column. So this is the primary key. So that data should be present in this employee table as a foreign key. And here this department number 10 is the primary key. That should be present as a foreign key in this employee table. So if you want, if I ask you to create employee table, first you have to create this table, then after that this table, then you can create this table, because you are referring this column to this one, this column to this table. You understand now, students?
Yes, Mr.
Students, other students?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
See, simple example. This is the ID of your father. This is the ID of your mother. If you are present, father, mother, then only the children can be referred. Otherwise, we cannot do the reference. We cannot create here until and unless you have the father, you have the mother. I cannot register you. You must get their ID. Understand?
Yes.
Same this scenario I explained to you here. So first I created product table, then I created invoice table, then I created this line table. So that is what I have shown to you. In the saved SQL, you can get the code, what you write. See here, I have written here table line and also this invoice and product. So I have saved the data by clicking this save. But here, see in this online, if I do, I have to go again to this one, command browser, see that one. Then again, I have to come here. It is tedious for me. I don't feel comfortable here. I feel comfortable here only. So I can work here. This is my command place where I can type and I can see the tables here. It is up to you. Whichever option is easy for you, you can go. Fine, we will continue. So this is the foreign key. Now this foreign key constraint, if you are breaking the rules, violation means if you are breaking the rule, how you can avoid that, handle that. Suppose, see, if you are trying to insert in table A some value, reject if no row exists in table B containing foreign key of inserted row. Example I give here. Look, here I have what are the departments? Number 10, 20, 30, 40. Suppose when I enter here the new record, what is the record name? New teacher joined, for example. Okay, in communication department. His name is maybe like Alex. Department number, what I can give? For example, 50. Can I give here this number 50? I gave here department number 50. Can I give? Yes or no? Can I give this number?
No.
Why?
No, Mr.
Why?
Because there is no number
Because
to
no.
be in department
Yes.
number.
अव्वल शय it should be मौजूद दाखिल department तवला. Whatever records you have, only from these numbers you can use here. This is called breaking of the foreign key constraint. So if you are trying to insert in this table A, imagine this is table A and this is table B. So if I insert in A, reject, that means you cancel this row, this transaction, you cancel this one. You cannot do this. You can enter 10 or 20 or something there, but you cannot enter 50 or 60 or something. Whatever is there available in these numbers, that range you can type. So you avoid, you have to reject this row. That is the first rule explained here. Similarly, if you are trying to delete from table B, this one, reject if row is referencing in the table A. Example, for example, this record number 30. I want to delete. Shall I delete this one? Shall I delete this one? Shall I delete this one?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Mm. Because there is number 30 in forgotten key in employee table.
Yeah.
So we cannot delete it.
Yes, exactly, correct. Very good. So this reference table contains department number 30 is referring to this one. This is the referencing table. So that means there is a link. You have the connection. You cannot delete this one. So this is the master. This is the child. Ayas is a teacher that belongs to this ABT department. So if you delete ABT department, where the teachers will go? They will become yatim, orphans, yatim. So master table, if you delete, you should reject this one. No action, reject if row is in A is reference. So X value, mawjood dakhil table A, you cannot delete this. So you have to reject this one. No action, don't take any action. How to do this, I will show you the commands now in the next slides. This is the explanation for this one. Next, deletion from B, continue. Suppose if you are trying to delete here, delete this one, like department number 30, I say, then you have to change the value to some null. See, where is that? If I try to delete 30 before deletion, you can put it as some null or some other value you can give. Then you can delete this one. That is this rule. Setting to null. Set the foreign key in referencing rows in A to null. Then you can delete this one. You have permission to delete this row. Another option is, instead of setting null, why don't you refer to some other department? So now instead of null, you say that communication department ID you can give. They can also report to that communication department head. Like this, then you delete this row, this tuple. That is this rule. Set to default value or set to null value when you try to delete the data from table B, this one, this or this. Okay, students. Another one. If you try to delete, the condition should be like this. If you delete here, the father, if you are killing, the child should also get killed. Master-child relationship, this one. So if I try to delete here, for example, if I try to delete 30 here, this row should be deleted. Also, this row should be automatically deleted. How you can do that? Using this command, cascade. Cascade means like a chaining reaction, like a waterfall, or forcefully you are doing that. If you delete from here, you should also delete from here. Okay? Please understand and let me know if you are understanding or not. Again, continuation. When you are trying to update some value here in A, reject if no row exists in B. Okay, if Z is there, you can write Z here. If A is not there here, you cannot write A here. So you cannot do the updations of the value in this table. Suppose I cannot update to 25 here, because the 25 is mawjood dakhil employee table department. Update cannot be done. So reject this one. Similarly, updating the candidate key in B to Z. it is also having the same action, reject. Okay, so these are all the things that we have discussed now. No action when you are trying to delete the value which is referring to the master table. Set to null if you want to delete this record. Set to some default value if you want to delete this record. And cascade. So you can, if you want to delete this, also delete this. So these are the rules. Another rule is like this, see, chain reaction. A, B, C, they are all interlinked. So from this, you have the primary key referred to here. And this primary key is referred to here. Okay. So the entire chain of violations cannot be resolved. The initial deletion from B is rejected. So if you reject here the deletion, you cannot delete this and you cannot delete this. So if you try to repair something in A, then it may cause the violation in this one. Because this is the foreign key here, primary key here. This is the primary key and this is the foreign key. So you have to be careful when you are trying to delete the data if there is a foreign key relationship, referencing relationships. So try to understand this one. That is why I shown you here. This is the referenced table like department, and this is like employee table called as referencing relation. This is referenced relation. Primary key will become foreign key here. The same example here, see, this is the student table with data. This is the branch table with data. So I cannot delete here CS. CS means computer science department, because that is having a relationship here. So the whatever I discussed to you, those examples are given here. How do you handle? Now you can use this command. On delete cascade, no action, on update cascade, something like that. So I will show you that now. Up to here, is it clear? Students?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
Now this is the commands. See here, if you are referring to some table, you should say here on delete, no action. On update, cascade. That means you update in table A, that same value should also be updated in table B. Immediately it should update. On delete, set null. If you delete some data from table B, set the referencing table values to null. Okay, this is the syntax. These two lines are for this foreign key. These two lines are for this foreign key. In the previous table, so just you have to write these things. These two lines you can write here, where here. Don't give comma, then continue this one. So here delete this comma. Okay, like this. So this is a single line, this one. Similarly, this one. So where is that? This one. References product, then type on set, on delete, set null. Like this. Now I already have created this table. So if you want to create, you can use some other number, something like that. Something mistake I have done, missing the keyword. Okay, later we will see. But this is the way you have to use when you are trying to create the constraints. Same way here I have shown to you. I will show you. Look like this on delete cascade. So you have to give at the time of creating the table. Similarly, this one, see here, foreign key, here it is not there. On update cascade, on delete cascade. Similarly, what I show you here. Okay, students. So these are the commands. Now the next command for you is this one. I think I have exercised you this command. Do you remember this one? I think I have not discussed. Okay. So now we are going to this one, creating the index. I told you what commands you are going to learn. See, in this SQL, we are studying this one now. Create table is finished. Now we are focusing on this one. Create table is finished. Now we are focusing on this one, index. This one. How to create an index. I will tell you in the textbooks, in your English textbook or IT textbooks, did you find any index page? Did you find any index page in your textbooks? Students, did you find any, do you have any index page in the textbook?
Yes.
What is the use of that index page?
To show what is in this book, the subject, and the number for the page.
Yeah, why we have that one? Why we have that one?
To easily find what we want
Yeah,
from the number of the page.
very good, very good. Same way like in our Quranul Kareem, at the last page, we have index table. Why we have index table there? For example, like Surah Al-Rahman. What is the page number? What is the page number? On which page you have this surah? Surah Al-Rahman. Which page number we have this surah in Quran al-Kareem? How to search this surah in your Quran? How you will search if you want to read Surah Al-Rahman? What you will do? You will open Quran and then what you will do?
Look at the index. فهرس in
That
Arabic.
yeah. If you have index, you will refer index. If you don't have index, what you will do? Page number 1, page number 2. You have to turn the pages. You think 531 page number. How much time it will take to search that surah from your entire Quran book? Isn't it? Is it correct or not?
Correct, Mister.
That is the use of index. Same way, you are going to create the index for your database table. Suppose now here, you have employees here. How many? 1, 2, 3. Imagine there are 3,000 employees. How you will search where is Samir in that one? It will take time. You have to check one by one. If you don't have index, if you have index, we can search faster. The computer will give you the results faster. So that is what we are going to study now, which is known as index. How you can create indexes using the command create index. By default, primary key, if you are declaring, automatically the unique index is created. But if you want to specify any particular column as an index key, you can mention. So what is a command there is, like this you have to do, create index. What is the name of the index? To remember easily, you can give any name like IDX, cust or cust index or student index, STD. On which table? I will create index, but on which table? These are the 3 tables. I will say, I have to say here the name of the table, student. But in student, for which column you will create? Mostly you can take primary key SID or mobile number, like that. Mobile number I will take. Okay, the same name, class. Now when I select, run this command, see, already is existing. For you it will not come because I already executed this command. So there is an index here. So when I see the constraints here, where is the constraints? This one, I think. This already unique index is there. Indexes where? Here. You see, here there is an index. So this is the username. I am the user of this database. So whoever is logging in, the index owner name will be displayed to you. Same command you can practice online. So here you can give create index. What is the index name? Like IDX short form. On which table? For example, like product table. Sorry, product, PROD, on the name of the table. So I will select this table. On which column? Product code, P underscore code. Plus, select this one with mouse, run. Such column is already indexed because that is a primary key. So you can choose any other column. If there is a column in the table, another column you can choose. Okay, like mobile number or something else. So I will save this one. What is the other column you have? See here, pro details. We cannot give this one because for the numbers we can give. I will try. Okay, index created. but that is a bad practice. You have to give it for the unique values like student ID, employee ID, course ID, product ID, mobile number, civil number, such type of things you can give the index. Then searching will be faster. So when you go here in the object browser, you can see now for the product table, here indexes are there. Now see, this is the name of the index what we created, IDX underscore product. So that is what the index I created, isn't it? This one, IDX underscore product. Okay, students, so this is the way how we can create index. So why we create the index is to search the data faster, okay? And also composite indexes, more than one key you can use to prevent the data duplication. We can avoid the insertion of same data. We can avoid that one. If you want to delete the index, you can have the command, this one, drop index. So this command is over. Now this one, drop index. So if you want to delete and you want to change to some other column name, so you can just type drop index. What is the name of index? So this is the name of index I used before. So if I select that and run, next dropped means deleted. So go to your object browser, go to your object browser, and you can see for the product table, see here indexes, no index. Before it was IDX underscore PROD. Now I deleted. So that is a command I gave you here. Where is that? Create an index on customer phone. So please do this one. In your database, you have customer phone column in the customer table. So this is the command to create customer table. After you create this, you can run this command. Create this one, all of you. Fast, 2 minutes, that's it. Come on, students, fast. Finished, students? Students finished? See, whenever this class starts, you have to sit on your computer by opening the Apex Oracle Application Express. If you listen this class in the mobile, sorry, you cannot learn anything. Finished, students?
No, mister.
Make it fast. Finished, any of you? What happened? Finished? Why this much time? Only one simple command, this one. Students,
Mister, please, if you can copy the code in chat,
I
it's better because I don't found the lab.
I already sent you in email this file. It is there in the email. You check, the file name is Introduction to SQL Exercise. Just type this one in your email. You will get that. You have to keep this, download this and keep it. Otherwise, how you will practice every time if you search the email? Just you type here, Introduction to SQL, Introduction to SQL Exercise. Just type something and it will show you where you have that. In the sent mail, I have that one. See, this one, Introduction to SQL Exercise. I think this is for your section. Malak, Khadija. See, I already sent you this one. Okay, I sent you that command. See there in this one.
Yes, Mr. I get.
You have to remember these commands. So it is very important, this one. All these commands. Okay, select index, create index, drop index, this command. Next one. This is the example they give you here. What is this example is? They are creating the index. This is the question. On the product table, there is a column product in date. That means when the product is stored or purchased in the organization, when that product has come, which date, that column is this. So for that column, you are creating an index. So the command is create index. This is the user defined name on which table product, for which column, this column. Same but different table. So you can have multiple columns here, not only one column. You can create with multiple columns. So unique index also you can create. Optional, this is optional. Square bracket means optional. Next one, I want to change the structure of the table. Suppose, see here, there is a table here, I show you. In this employee table, I want to add, or in this student table, I want to change the structure of this one. Suppose I want to change the length of mobile number. See how much is the length now? Size 8. I want to change it to make it 10 or 11 digits. You can suppose if you enter the data like this, 968 is the Oman code. So it should allow me to enter 11 digits data. But you cannot, because see here in the customer table, for the mobile phone, what is the maximum size? 8 digits only. You cannot enter. You can see here what happened. This is hanging. Okay, online. So customer table, phone number. See, there is 8 digits, only 8 digits. What if I want to enter 11 digits? How I can do that? I can do the modification to the table using this SQL command called alter table. What is the meaning of alter? Means you are changing, you are modifying, you are adjusting, you are reworking, you are revising, you are correcting. These are the different meanings. So alter table command to make changes to the table. So whenever I ask you make a change to the table, then you have to use this command alter table. In this alter table, you have 3 keywords you can use. What you are doing here, you are going to do the change to the existing column. So in that case, you have to use this keyword modify. Suppose if I ask you, where is that? Add one more column, age or city. Then you have to add a new column, city. So here, what is the command? You use add. If you want to delete the column, this one if you want to delete, or any column you want to delete, you can use the keyword drop. Okay, these are the commands you can use along with the alter command. This one, alter table. Now we are going to see this one. Okay, so let me check his hand. So to my customer table, so what I will do now is alter table. Which table I want to alter? Customer. What action you want to do? You want to add a new column, you want to delete the column, existing column, or you want to change, update the existing column. I want to change the phone number from 8 digits to 11 digits. I must use this command modify. Modify cus underscore phone number of 11. 11 digits. Okay, now I will run this command. Finished. This is the problem. Every time if you go back and come back, this command is deleted. Otherwise, you have to copy and paste it in Notepad so that you can remember easily. Customer table. See now, cus phone. What was the previous value? Previous length, size of that column name. How much was that before?
8.
Now it is changed to 11 digits. So
11.
you can store 11 digits number. So that is the command I gave here. Change the customer code column to number 5. So here also for the, where is that? See, the customer code is 5. If you want to change it to some other like 10 or 20, you can give the same command. Alter table customer, modify. So which column and what is the data type size? Can you do this one? Can you do this command? Please do that command. Exercise that command to change the structure of the table.
Mr. Alter, where I can add it in the last?
Yeah, last you go and add like that here in the SQL here, the SQL commands. You can type here like, for example, you create table here, or after that you created index, or after that you create something else. Now you write here alter table, table name, like this. So every command, after finishing the command, you can keep on writing. This is like your notebook. This is like your page, same like this. See, this is the command for table vendor. This is the command for table customer. This is the command for creating the index. This is the command for deleting the index. So if you save the commands, you can execute these commands in your this place or this place. I will delete this one. Wait, this one is hanging. Finished? Finished, students?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
See
Mister.
this another question, this one. In that same table, there is a column customer balance. So if you want to change, see before how much size 9 comma 2. That means total length is 9 digits and after digits the decimal point. But if I want to change to 8 comma 2, same up to here, same. Just you give the name new length and new decimal value. So this is the same command. Okay. See already I think see 8 comma 2 is there. I will just change it. Alter table customer. What command? Add, modify, or drop? Tell me which I have to write. Add keyword or modify keyword or drop keyword. For changing the balance column.
Modify.
Modify. What is the column name that I have to write here? Plus underscore balance. I think it is there or not. Cus underscore balance. Data type. What was the data type? Number. I think I cannot give another data type. I will try. Select. Okay, class. Now see, before it was number. Now I am giving decimal. Refresh this. Customer. Okay, this one. It didn't change. So I gave 9 comma 2 that it changed. Okay, suppose again I will change to number and 8 comma 2. Column must be empty to decrease precision or scale. I think there is a data. Let me check. Yes, I cannot delete or modify. Means you cannot minimize. Before it was 9 comma 2. Then again I cannot go back to 8. That is a error it is giving. You cannot decrease the precision or scale. If you want to do that, there should not be any data. You have to delete all this data. Then we can do like that, increase or decrease. But when the data is mawjood, bayanat mawjood, I cannot delete that. Okay, so this is one command. Modify. Next command. So here, this one. Next is what? Now I am asking you to create a new column, email. In your table, do you have customer email? I have here because I created. Do you have this one, cus email in your tables? Check that one. Do you have?
No.
No.
So you have to attribute, adding a new attribute to customer table. This is the comment. So below that I will write the command. Alter table. Tell me what I have to write now.
Add.
And then
Add. Yes,
where
email.
you add, yeah, cus underscore. It can be any name, but to make have similarity here, to make things common, I have written like cus. Cus means it says that customer email. You can understand like that. If I say here std student email, if I say here emp, that is the meaning. Okay, this is referring to email table, like that. Reading is easy if you write the naming conventions like this. So cus email, but then what I have to give? Which data type?
For short.
Yeah, because it is a, it can contain special character, it can contain a number, it can contain a alphabet. So I will give this one. Size, how much? For example, 200 bytes plus. Now select. Because see here, what is the message it is giving? Already मौजूद, अव्वल से मौजूद هذا column cus underscore email. Shuf. For you, you practice. You don't have. You try this command. You try this command and execute. Finished, students?
Yes.
Khadija, are you present? Are you practicing?
Yes, Mr.
So this is to add a new column or attribute. This is the command. Okay. Suppose I want to delete a column. So I add a new column. For instance, see, I want to add another column. Alter table customer add plus underscore city varchar 2 of something. Okay, I add this column also. Now can you see customer table is altered, means changed. So I refresh this one. So here also, if you refresh, you can see cus city. You want to delete this one. Instead of add, I want to delete. See this one. Delete the existing attribute from the customer table. Alter table customer drop. Drop which column? Plus underscore city. This you have to give in brackets. Okay. Just execute this one. Always clean this because it is easy for you. If you get any error, you can read easily. So customer table altered. Now you go here. See, city is not there. City is here. No, refresh. Customer table, refresh. Now city gone. No city. So this is called dropping. So you have seen this one, add, modify, drop. Add means new column you want to add. Modify means existing column you want to change. Drop means existing column you want to delete. So also you can add the constraints like primary key, foreign key. This is what I told you before here. At the time of adding the commands, I don't know it is saved here or not. It's gone. You remember I gave the command to add the primary key for the invoice table. So if you forgot to give the primary key to any particular table, for example, see, I will create a new table. Create table book. Okay, BID number. Okay. For example, like this only. Okay, finish one column. Create. Refresh. Book मौजूद लेकिन दाखिल book no constraints, no primary key. Now I want to insert the primary key means I have to use this command modify. Okay, like this one, alter table book. Modify is to existing one, we can modify. Now there is no constraint, so I can use add primary key to book ID. Okay, simply like this. Execute. Okay, table book altered. So go and check now. See, nullable is not there because it is a primary key. You can see the constraints. Now you have primary key. For which column? Book ID. Understand this, students? You can add the constraints to the table. You can remove. Same, if you want to remove, you can choose drop. Suppose I thought that I don't want the primary key for this one. There should be any other column. Then I can delete that one. Instead of add, you use drop primary key. That's it. Okay, alter. So go there and refresh. Gone. No primary key. See, it allows null. Null means yes, it is saying. So if you want to again implement the primary key back, altered. Refresh. No. Constraints See, primary key is ja. Okay. So this is the use of this one. Alter command. We have covered this one, modify, and also drop. So these are the commands that we learned. Okay, the examples given to you here is for the product table. They are asking you to modify data type. This one same but different table. See here the rules are defined here. If you want to make changes to the data type, like from number to character you want to change, then the table must have empty data. You should first delete the data. So if you alter that one, changes in these characteristics are permitted if they do not alter the existing data type. That means if you don't change the data type, keep the data type same number, but just you are increasing the size, length, you can allow, you are allowed to do that. Okay, similarly, this another example given here like this. The same one, but which different table I have explained to you. So alter command, you use this one. So you cannot include not null clause for new column. That is a constraint. You cannot add not null. For example, I have to add one column in the book. Alter table book, add book details. Okay, varchar 2 of 100 or 200 or something. Okay, altered. So you can see now there are two columns now, book details. So here I cannot okay, now I will try to add another one. Book price, for example. Price number. Price is 5, 2. Okay, and I will say not null. Let me check whether we can add or not. Clean. Book altered. Okay, so here book details varchar nullable false, so it is allowing clause for new column. So if you already have rows, you cannot use this one. That is the meaning. Here it is given C. So whenever, because this is the first time I am adding, if there is a data present, I cannot add nullable. So here I will drop that. Alter table book, drop book details or book price. Okay. Changed. So I removed that one. Book price. Now I will add book price without this one. Okay, I added the book price 5 comma. Now I want to change the size. What I will do, I will say modify book price from number 8 comma 2 not null. Before that I need to have some data. So data I enter here. This is the way to enter the data. Okay. But this is not the correct actual way. So now what I will do, I will try to give this not null. I want to modify from 5 comma 2 to 8 comma 2. Let us see. It is allowing. So 8 comma 2 nullable false. Okay, good. Okay, so in some cases I think it will not allow you to add this constraint for the new column. Next, drop the column. Drop the column also I have mentioned you here. To remove the column, you have to say this one. Just to drop in the brackets, give the command which column you want to drop. So this is the book table. Which one you want to drop? You write the name inside this one. So drop command will drop the column. Drop column, or yeah, without column also you can say, or if you want you can say drop column. Okay, like this also you can use. This is another way. These are all I gave you here. Drop, add. Okay, you want to delete the constraint. This is to add the constraint. This command 9th one is to drop the unique constraint. Now 10th one is drop the table. I want to delete this book table. So simply you say drop table. Which table name? Book. So when I say this, book is dropped. Now you go to table. Khalas. There is no book. Permanently gone. Don't do this, okay? It will delete your existing table, this command. So up to here, is this clear, students?
Yes. Yes, Mr.
So we practice these commands. Drop table also finished. And this one I will tell in the next lecture, this one. This is not covered here, this one. So these are all the commands you should remember, you should practice perfectly. So in the midterm, quiz, final, practical, project, you will get these commands only. Next week, Tuesday, you will write the quiz. Next week,
Tuesday?
I have a
Tuesday
quiz already, Mr.
Me
at
too.
12 o'clock.
Games.
At 12 o'clock. Otherwise,
On
Monday.
Tuesday, Mr., we have data structure quiz.
Otherwise, Monday.
Okay, Monday.
Okay.
Monday 2 o'clock afternoon. Boys, Monday 2 o'clock quiz, is it okay?
Mister, I have one.
When?
Monday, 2 o'clock.
Which quiz? Which quiz you have?
Data communication and computer network. Miss Ghadi.
Then when you will write? So Tuesday, Wednesday, class time, the same time, Wednesday.
Wednesday, I have a quiz.
When?
Me too, Mister.
So you give me some time when you want to have in the next week. Otherwise, Thursday in the class time.
Thursday, okay, no problem, Mister.
Okay, Mister.
Okay.
Okay, Mister.
Thursday, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
During the
12,
class
Mister?
time. Yeah, 12. Our class is from 12 to 2, no? So 12 o'clock. So from lecture 2 and 3. You will get quiz for multiple choice questions and this type of queries, this type of questions, like to alter the table, drop the table, commands like this.
Mister,
Yes,
how much time you will give us?
40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes time. So I will note down in your calendar. When I am saying Thursday, no?
Yes.
So 1st April, that is. Add here ITDR 2106 S20 is one at okay 12 p.m. to 12:40. It's not changing. Okay. Blackboard, on the blackboard. And for that students, I asked next week, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So please practice these commands perfectly in your online here in this Oracle Application Express. 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 . . . 。 . . . 。
Mister,
Okay, students, any questions you have?
Mr. How many questions?
Just some 10 questions. Ten questions only. Okay, so Khalid Mawjood. Bushra Al-Gailani is present. Bushra Al-Gailani. Bashara Muhammad Al-Gailani.
Yes, Mr.
Khadija Zainab Al-Araimi.
Yes, Mr.
Sheikha is present. Muad, are you present?
Yes, Mr.
Have you practiced, Muad, everything now what I discussed?
Yes.
Okay. Asma is Mawjood.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Yes.
Bushra.
Yes, Mr.
Jihan.
Yes, Mr.
Reem, yes, present. Then
Yes,
Hajar
Reem.
Al-Gailani. Hajar Al-Gailani.
Yes, Mr. Here.
Abrar is Shaima Ali. Shaima Ali Al-Ghazali. Where is that? Shaima is absent. Shaima absent. Fatma Al-Mamari. Yes.
Yes, Mr.
Maryam Al-Alawi. Maryam Al-Alawi. Maryam Al-Alawi absent. Numaira Ahad.
Yes,
Numaira Ahad.
Mr.
Ahad is present. Numaira, she is there but not responding. Mazin, my dear Mazin, have you exercised?
Yes, Mr. Amir.
Have you exercised all the questions what I practiced?
Yeah, I did some.
Okay, complete that exercise. Okay, Abir is
Okay.
present. Another Reem Al-Khuzairi. Reem Al-Khuzairi, she's present. No. Sahla,
Yes, Mr.
Fatma Al-Musharfi. Fatma Al-Musharfi. Nihal is present. Anwar.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah.
Yes, Mr.
Nauf Al-Amri.
Yes, Mr.
Shaima Al-Satmi.
Yes, Mr.
Atir is there. Afnan Al-Jabri.
Yes, Mr.
Afnan is not there. Afnan Al-Jabri. Momen is there. Momen, have you practiced, man? Where? Okay, complete all the exercise which I give, okay? Okay, then see you in the next class tomorrow. Inshallah. Okay, Momen.